Hello again. I do grow a little weary of hearing people say confidently that Israel is an apartheid state which discriminates against Arabs and doesn't allow refugees into the country. On Monday, there was a brief gun battle between guerrillas who entered Israel from Lebanon and Israeli troops who engaged them. The deputy commander of the 300th Brigade of the IDF, the Israel Defense Forces, was killed. This officer was called Alem Abdallah, and he was a Druze from the Golan. Already I can sense a bewilderment of some viewers. Druze? What's that? Is the Israeli army commanded by Arabs? Well, Abdallah was indeed a high-ranking Arab officer, but there's nothing unusual about that. The division which most people assume exists in Israel is between Arabs and Jews, but things are far more complicated than that. Some Arabs are Druze, others Muslim, and still more are Christian. Then there are the Bedouin. The captain of Israel's national football team is a Muslim Arab, as are half the players in the team. There's a Muslim Arab in the Supreme Court. Because people often claim that Israel is a colonial power, the myth has grown up that the Jews in Israel are Europeans who went there to set up a country which would displace the Arab population. As a matter of fact, more than half of Israeli Jews come from families which spoke Arabic only a generation or two ago. They're Sfaradim, Mizrahi and so on. That is to say, from countries like Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Yemen and places like that. 265,000 Moroccan Jews came to Israel as refugees after 1948, 105,000 from Tunisia, 60,000 from Yemen. These refugees spoke Arabic and often had more in common with the Arabs in Israel than they did with European Jews from Germany or Russia. This division between Ashkenazim and Eastern Jews is not one that many people outside Israel really know about. There are also, of course, many black people in Israel. In 1991, while a lot of Europeans were wringing their hands about the plight of starving people in Ethiopia, Israel took action and sent 38 aeroplanes to Ethiopia and rescued 15,000 people, whom they brought back to Israel and who then became Israeli citizens. The thumbnail to this video shows some Israeli soldiers of African heritage. How many viewers knew anything of this? Did anybody know about the people who are arriving from India at the moment? I'm guessing not. I wanted to talk about this because most people in this country don't have a clue as to what Israel is really like. When I was there in March, it's fair to say that the ethnic diversity of the place came as something of a surprise to me since I hadn't been there for over 40 years. Anybody who talks of Israel as being a racist or apartheid state honestly doesn't know what they're talking about.